when we were talking about a new alliance race and what would work well, there's any number of ideas that pop that feel very appropriate. But the Worgen, we kind of like the idea that the alliance would have somewhat more of a monstrous race. That's what we felt like was needed in their lineup. Whereas we'll get to the goblins in a minute, but their diminutive size seemed to fit really well with the horde profile, and they're just so cute. But the Worgen, having been formerly human, the story we created is that since the time of Warcraft 3, as the Scourge was overrunning Lordaeron, Gen Greymane within Gilneas closed off the Greymane wall so that his people would not be affected by the plague. But as Dalaran fell and the Scourge marched ever southward, the people of Gilneas got pretty edgy. It was just a matter of time before the Scourge started getting them. And a Dalaran wizard by the name of... Very good. Oh, sorry guys. Yes, by the name of Aragal, who we've kind of reasoned was a patriot of Gilneas, decided to call down a spell and summon creatures that would be able to fight the Scourge for them. And what he summoned, I think, surprised him quite a bit. And it turned out to be perhaps every bit as dangerous as the Scourge itself, as this, let's call it the Worgen, quasi-lycanthropic event began to happen. So ultimately, to cut a story short, the Worgen curse made its way into Gilneas, and much of the early starting experience as Worgen players, you guys will see exactly how this curse wove its way through Gilneas society, and then we'll catch you up on the present day context of the Worgen, what they're fighting for, what they're about, the beast within trying to contain this savage monster within them. They're trying to get to the bottom of where this ancient curse came from. Some of our lore from the original World of Warcraft, we got the whole storyline of the Staff of Elune, which, oh man, we've grilled that out. It's pretty badass, but the whole question is, are the Worgen from somewhere else? Or just for kicks, somewhen else? So a lot of really interesting stuff we've been playing with, and just the context of the Worgen and their own innate racial struggle should provide for just a lot of cool flavor and drama. And then their inclusion into the Alliance. Imagine these guys at a temperament level are kind of like Wolverine, right? They're kind of like the Wolverine of the Alliance, which is a nice tone to have as part of that, that racial lineup. So.
One of the things you'll notice, you'll actually be able to play the area.
And it's badass.
It is. It is, in fact, if you enjoy the Death Knight area by a mile, it's amazing. So we're doing a lot of neat things with this starting area, with the starting experience. Unique things, I guess you'd say. You'll actually start today, and I just want to kind of preface your play session at level 6 instead of level 1 for very good reason. We have some special surprises in store that we'll reveal in the future for both the Goblin and the Worgen for the 1 to 5s. So, Worgen, let's move on.
Moving on. So this is some extra concept work we've been doing. Oh, not too much of it, I guess.
I can go back.
Concept piece.
All right, let's go. Let's move on.
Right.
These guys got to talk too. All right, Goblins.
So as you guys know, since about, well, in Warcraft 2, the Goblins were part of the Horde. They used their Zeppelins and their bombers and such. But in general, Goblin society is broken up on the Isle of Kazan. They're a very technological race, and Goblin society is broken up between certain factions or cartels, right? There's a number of different trade princes who command essentially private armies and wheel and deal all over the world. So the Goblins that we use neutrally in World of Warcraft, on the Zeppelins and different travel routes, Gadgetzan, Ratchet, places like that, they're kind of more of a neutral group, general neutral group. The Goblins that you will play as part of the Horde are a specific group from the Isle of Kazan